we have the opportunity to delve into the world of computer vision and explore how it can enhance research in diverse fields. Our distinguished experts from various parts of the country will guide us through the intricacies of this dynamic discipline, equipping us with the knowledge and skills needed to tackle the real-world problems. This program will not only sharpen our academic acumen, but also empower us to make meaningful contribution in our respective fields. Today, we have with us our guests, Dr. MansoorRoomi from Thiagarjar College of Engineering, Dr. P. Prakash from Anna University, and Dr. Sasithara Devi from VIT. We have with us Dr. G.N. Kulkarni, our Director, sir, HOD, Department of Comp Engineering, and FDP Coordinator, Dr. K. Rajeshwari, and FDP Code Coordinator, Dr. Deepa Avan. I request you all to take your seats on the dais. I request Director Sir to kindly felicitate our guest, Dr. MansoorRoomi. I request HOD ma'am to kindly felicitate Dr. P. Prakash. Deepa ma'am to kindly felicitate Dr. Sasithara Devi. I request HOD ma'am to kindly felicitate Director sir.
Very well. Please, excuse me.
I would now like to request our FDP coordinator, Dr. K. Rajeshwari, to deliver a few remarks to formally commence the event.
Thank you, Shivani. A very good morning, one and all. Respected Director Sir, Dr. G.N. Kulkarni, a driving force for all of us, professors from various reputed institutes, Dr. Roomi Sir, Prakash Sir, Sasithara Ma'am, from Thiagarjar College, Anna University and VIT respectively, heads and deans of PCCOE, and I was expecting some heads to be here, like co-coordinator Dr. Deepa Ma'am, organizing team, and all dear participants. I am delighted to be here today to welcome you all for this one-week FDP with ATAL, AICTE Learning and Training Program. I could see Dipesh, welcome Dipesh. This is a great opportunity which is like multidisciplinary and multifolds many opportunities. So I was trying to understand what opportunities we can provide you through this FDP. So after a thought, these points came to my mind. Opportunity to learn from experts, which may not be possible by individual person. Opportunity to learn from experts of various renowned organizations. So through our FDP, we could get people from Guwahati IIT, Palakkad IIT, so VIT, Anna University. So this is a good opportunity for you to understand what is the latest research going on in this area. Opportunity of networking with similar interest group of faculty. I still remember the day when Director Sir sent me to IIT Jodhpur for Anubandha, meeting an IIT professor through a conference. I could connect with many people there. I got connected with Gaurav Harit, professor there. Through him, I got networked with all the faculties here. So one instance of collaboration, how it helps in the other things I have witnessed. This was the vision of our director. So while going to IIT Jodhpur, I did not have hopes this much connects I could get. So my own real experience, I am sharing it with you. This together, when you sit together, so you all are with similar interests. So you may have a collaborative research in future. Computer vision, a field that has been revolutionizing our lives, and it has tremendous potential in both education and research. Because we are all academicians, I have a data with me. where 33 participants are there. We were expecting actually 50, but because of time constraint, organizing team could get 30 participants here, 33 are there. With the PhD completed 5, PhD scholars 4, faculties 23 and 1 industry representative. So I'm sure this 33 is a good number. If you can make teams collaborate together, lot of good research can happen. So what I witness in forthcoming days, I would like to hear you coming up with various thoughts like early detection of diseases, safe driving of autonomous vehicles, optimization of resources in agriculture, personalized recommendation in e-commerce, personalized learning in education, augmented reality and virtual reality with immersive experiences, 3D reconstruction of forts, we are full of forts here, games, security enhancement with face recognition, detection of defects in products, we have many applications here, grading of assignments with handwriting related assignments, environment monitoring with drones, food nutrition detection, emotion recognition with body language, with expressions and much more. So these are all the applications. See, whatever the algorithms we work will end up with an application. So when an application is in your mind, accordingly your focus on topics will be there. So at the end of this FDP, what we expect is some takeaway in terms of knowledge, skills. I take this opportunity to thank AICT ATAL for this great initiative of building qualitative faculty, which will definitely result in qualitative improvement in students. I thank our management sincerely and our Honorable Director for all the support and guidance as always he provides. Great efforts of the organizing teams need mention here because in a short time they could get this many participants and very renowned people from IITs. Let's all give a big hand for the organizing team for your possibility. Happy learning dear all participants. Thank you. Good stay at PCCOE. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I humbly extend my invitation to Director Sir, Dr. G.N. Kulkarni, requesting him to deliver a motivational address.
A very good morning. Particularly in these winter days, it is warm welcome to all of you because it is getting colder and colder this season. I first welcome Dr. Roomi sir, Dr. Prakash sir, and Thiagarjar sir for sparing their time to visit Pune and then deliver their expert talk here in the faculty development program of computer vision. Thank you very much, sir. And this may be your first visit and you keep on coming to interact with our faculty. At the outset, I welcome all the participants who have thought it fit to come to PCCOE and attend this FDP. FDP always indicates some interaction, some friends building and some outreach to the institutes. It is an opportunity to build the bridges between the faculty. Otherwise, faculty is always engaged with their own activity, with their own academics, with their own research. They build their own world around them. They have their own world of students, they have their own world of colleagues. But due to these faculty development programs in the other institutes, it's always an opportunity to build the friends. Because I still remember with my experience that the faculty development programs, which I attended first in 1997, I made friends in 1997. Till today, those are my friends. So it's a long way. There's a great opportunity to build the friends. A trend which has become very rare in these days. So for my participants, it is an opportunity to build the bridges through academics, through research. So welcome. And about PCCOE. Sir, for the participants and for the experts, sir, we have set a vision of coming into the first 100 institutes in India. So we have targeted for 100 NIRF, below 100 NIRF in coming 3 years or 4 years of time. Towards that, we have started our journey towards research, academics and all other infrastructure building. One of the important part is outreach. So this FDP helps us in developing our outreach and build our NIRF. So that's why Anubandh and all the schemes we are implementing to improve our outreach, which will in turn help our ranking to improve. Sir, our efforts are sincere. We have a very good ecosystem here and ambience to work. My faculty is marvelous. Computer department faculty is very good. They are very studious and they are always proactive to learning new things. We also have a unique thing here, sir. We run a BTech computer program in regional language. As a part of NEP 2020, Government of India has started promoting education, engineering education in regional language 3 years back. So I think in Tamil Nadu also, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, in all the states these programs have started. But in Maharashtra, consecutive 3 years, when Ministry of Human Resources took the review of the courses, they came to know that only in Maharashtra and in our college the program is run successfully. So we proudly say that we are running that BTech computer in Marathi, in regional language successfully. Now the students are in 3rd year and all the 3 years the batches are full. So we hope the circle will be complete when they will get good employment opportunity. So then only we can say that the program is successful. But it is always emphasis to learn, emphasis of the government to learn the things in Marathi. We are trying our best, sir. Pune is a pleasant city, so you can have a round even. One of my faculty members, maybe you can accompany them. You will really, it's a historic city also. It has a culture and a lot of traditions also. So if you are interested, maybe you can have a round here. So overall, I hope that I assure that your visit here will be pleasant. So happy staying here, sir, and I hope participants out of Pune and participants of my institute also, they will fully, I'll say quote unquote, enjoy this faculty development program. It will be a great learning and bliss also. So I thank for sparing the time for participants. I thank again experts. And I thank, above all, I thank AICTE for giving us the grant for faculty development program. And finally, kudos or salam to all my organizing team who are working relentlessly for running here and there, for booking the tickets, booking this and booking that. So their enthusiasm is really commending. All the best to everybody and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So with that, I officially declare this ATAL sponsored faculty development program on computer vision and multidisciplinary research open. May this week be a transformative experience for all of us and may our collective efforts lead to innovations that benefit the society as a whole. Thank you and let us embark on this exciting journey together.
Thank you, sir. So when you are done, please come. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
We have the opportunity to delve into the world of computer vision and explore how it can enhance research in diverse fields. Our distinguished experts from various parts of the country will guide us through the intricacies of this dynamic discipline, equipping us with the knowledge and skills needed to tackle the real-world problems. This program will not only sharpen our academic acumen, but also empower us to make meaningful contribution in our respective fields. Today, we have with us our guests, Dr. MansoorRoomi from Thiagarjar College of Engineering, Dr. P. Prakash from Anna University, and Dr. Sasithara Devi from VIT. We have with us Dr. G.N. Kulkarni, our Director, sir, HOD, Department of Comp Engineering, and FDP Coordinator, Dr. K. Rajeshwari, and FDP Code Coordinator, Dr. Deepa Avan. I request you all to take your seats on the dais. I request Director Sir to kindly felicitate our guest Dr. MansoorRoomi. I request HOD ma'am to kindly felicitate Dr. P. Prakash. I request Deepa ma'am to kindly felicitate Dr. Sasithara Devi. I request HOD ma'am to kindly felicitate Director Sir.
Very well. Please, excuse me.
I would now like to request our activity coordinator, Dr. K. Rajeshwari, to deliver a few remarks to formally commence the event.
Thank you, Shivani. A very good morning, one and all. Respected Director Sir, Dr. G.N. Kulkarni, a driving force for all of us, professors from various reputed institutes, Dr. Roomi sir, Prakash sir, Sasithara ma'am, from Thiagarjar College, Anna University and VIT respectively, heads and deans of PCCOE, and I was expecting some heads to be here, like co-coordinator Dr. Deepa ma'am, organizing team, and all dear participants. I am delighted to be here today to welcome you all for this 1-week FDP with ATAL, AICTE Learning and Training Program. I could see Dipesh, welcome Dipesh. This is a great opportunity which is like multidisciplinary and multifolds many opportunities. So I was trying to understand what opportunities we can provide you through this FDP. So after a thought, these points came to my mind. Opportunity to learn from experts, which may not be possible by individual person. Opportunity to learn from experts of various renowned organizations. So through our FDP, we could get people from Guwahati IIT, Palakkad IIT, so VIT, Anna University. So this is a good opportunity for you to understand what is the latest research going on in this area. Opportunity of networking with similar interest group of faculty. I still remember the day when Director Sir sent me to IIT Jodhpur for Anubandha, meeting an IIT professor through a conference. I could connect with many people there. I got connected with Gaurav Harit, professor there. Through him, I got networked with all the faculties here. So one instance of collaboration, how it helps in the other things I have witnessed. This was the vision of our director. So while going to IIT Jodhpur, I did not have hopes this much connects I could get. So my own real experience, I am sharing it with you. This together, when you sit together, so you all are with similar interests. So you may have a collaborative research in future. Computer vision, a field that has been revolutionizing our lives, and it has tremendous potential in both education and research. Because we are all academicians, I have a data with me where 33 participants are there. We were expecting actually 50, but because of time constraint, organizing team could get 30 participants here, 33 are there. With the PhD completed 5, PhD scholars 4, faculties 23 and 1 industry representative. So I'm sure this 33 is a good number. If you can make teams collaborate together, lot of good research can happen. So what I witness in forthcoming days, I would like to hear you coming up with various thoughts like early detection of diseases, safe driving of autonomous vehicles, optimization of resources in agriculture, personalized recommendation in e-commerce, personalized learning in education, augmented reality and virtual reality with immersive experiences, 3D reconstruction of forts, we are full of forts here, games, security enhancement with face recognition, detection of defects in products, we have many applications here, grading of assignments with handwriting related assignments, environment monitoring with drones, food nutrition detection, emotion recognition with body language, with expressions and much more. So these are all the applications. See, whatever the algorithms we work will end up with an application. So when an application is in your mind, accordingly your focus on topics will be there. So at the end of this FDP, what we expect is some takeaway in terms of knowledge, skills. I take this opportunity to thank AICT ATAL for this great initiative of building qualitative faculty, which will definitely result in qualitative improvement in students. I thank our management sincerely and our Honorable Director for all the support and guidance as always he provides. Great efforts of the organizing teams need mention here because in a short time they could get this many participants and very renowned people from IITs. Let's all give a big hand for the organizing team for your possibility. Happy learning, dear all participants. Thank you. Good stay at PCCOE. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I humbly extend my invitation to Director Sir, Dr. G.N. Kulkarni, requesting him to deliver a motivational address.
A very good morning. Particularly in these winter days, it is warm welcome to all of you because it is getting colder and colder this season. I first welcome Dr. Roomi sir, Dr. Prakash sir and Thiagarjar sir for sparing their time to visit Pune and then deliver their expert talk here in the faculty development program of computer vision. Thank you very much, sir. And this may be your first visit and you keep on coming to interact with our faculty. At the outset, I welcome all the participants who have thought it fit to come to PCCOE and attend this FDP. FDP always indicates some interaction, some friends building and some outreach to the institutes. It is an opportunity to build the bridges between the faculty. Otherwise, faculty is always engaged with their own activity, with their own academics, with their own research. They build their own world around them. They have their own world of students, they have their own world of colleagues. But due to these faculty development programs in the other institutes, it's always an opportunity to build the friends. Because I still remember with my experience that the faculty development programs, which I attended first in 1997, I made friends in 1997. Till today, those are my friends. So it's a long way. There's an great opportunity to build the friends. A trend which has become very rare in these days. So for my participants, it is an opportunity to build the bridges through academics, through research. So welcome. And about PCCOE. Sir, for the participants and for the experts, sir, we have set a vision of coming into the first 100 institutes in India. So we have targeted for 100 NIRF, below 100 NIRF in coming 3 years or 4 years of time. Towards that, we have started our journey towards research, academics, and all other infrastructure building. One of the important part is outreach. So this FDP helps us in developing our outreach and build our NIRF. So that's why Anubandh and all the schemes we are implementing to improve our outreach, which will in turn help our ranking to improve. Sir, our efforts are sincere. We have a very good ecosystem here and ambience to work. My faculty is marvelous. Computer department faculty is very good. They are very studious and they are always proactive to learning new things. We also have a unique thing here, sir. We run a BTech computer program in regional language. As a part of NEP 2020, Government of India has started promoting education, engineering education in regional language. 3 years back. So I think in Tamil Nadu also, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, in all the states these programs have started. But in Maharashtra, consecutive 3 years, when Ministry of Human Resources took the review of the courses, they came to know that only in Maharashtra and in our college the program is run successfully. So we proudly say that we are running that BTech computer in Marathi in regional language successfully. Now the students are in 3rd year and all the 3 years the batches are full. So we hope the circle will be complete when they will get good employment opportunity. So then only we can say that the program is successful. But it is always emphasis to learn, emphasis of the government to learn the things in Marathi. We are trying our best, sir. Pune is a pleasant city, so you can have a round even. One of my faculty members, maybe you can accompany them. You will really, it's a historic city also. It has a culture and a lot of traditions also. So if you are interested, maybe you can have a round here. So overall, I think I hope that I assure that your visit here will be pleasant. So happy staying here, sir, and I hope participants out of Pune and participants of my institute also, they will fully, I'll say quote unquote, enjoy this faculty development program. It will be a great learning and bliss also. So I thank for sparing the time for participants. I thank again experts, and I thank above all, I thank AICTE for giving us the grant for faculty development program. And finally, kudos or salam to all my organizing team who are working relentlessly for running here and there, for booking the tickets, booking this and booking that. So their enthusiasm is really commending. All the best to everybody, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So with that, I officially declare this ATAL-sponsored faculty development program on computer vision and multidisciplinary research open. May this week be a transformative experience for all of us, and may our collective efforts lead to innovations that benefit the society as a whole. Thank you, and let us embark on this exciting journey together.
Thank you, sir. So when you are done, please come. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Ganesh sir.
Roomi from Thiagarjar College of Engineering. Dr. MansoorRoomi is a distinguished academic and researcher with over 3 decades of experience in electronics and communication engineering. Dr. Roomi began his academic journey at Madurai Kamaraj University, earning his BE in 1990. He continued his education with an ME in Power Systems, ME in Communication Systems from Thiagarjar College of Engineering, and obtained his PhD in Image Processing from Madurai Kamaraj University in 2009. With passion for research, he has published over 300 research papers and secured 11 sponsored research projects from institutions like DRDO, BrahMos, DIT, Impress ICSSR, and Alpha TKG Private Limited, Japan. He has also completed 13 consultancy projects and mentored 9 scholars through their PhD and MS programs. In addition to his academic achievements, Dr. Roomi has delivered lectures at prominent institutions, received awards such as Young Scientist Award from Tamil Nadu Government, Distinguished Faculty in Electrical Engineering from the Venus International Foundation, and is a member of various professional societies. Dr. Roomi also contributes as a reviewer for reputable international journals including Springer and the Institute of Engineers. He currently serves as a professor at Electronics and Communication Engineering Department and holds the role of Head Image Processing Group, Electronic Support Group, Department of Modernization, Development and Restoration at Thiagarjar College of Engineering, Madurai. Sir, I welcome you.
Thank you. Can we move forward?
Faculty
Feel
becomes
relaxed.
students.
Feel relaxed. Just move forward here, so that I may not use mic. I may not. 7 crore, madam. How much it will be? What is the size of the room you will hold? I know each one of them is like bindi. 7 crores I will purchase to equate God, and I will not do this. I don't take a square like this. Insert all 7 crore. I don't make them as a matrix. Is it right? Here is a point you must understand. It is not circle. It is matrix. If there is a chance in your life to go back to your plus 2 answers paper, if you have a chance to go and look back at it, the first ever question you would have answered is only matrix, not differential equation. Not? Would you agree with me? Most of us will actually start doing matrices because why? After all, it is again one more chapter in maths. But most of us are more familiar with matrix for a simple reason that it is easy. It is easy. Easy lab. It's not easy. It's quite perfectly useful to understand matrices. The way why matrices are popular is that it is highly organized data structure. Highly organized. Reason? Imagine if I am an engineer and if government is asking me to develop a city, I will develop the city as a matrix. Not like Chowkitar Road, that road, number 9, 7th lane, 6th cross. Very difficult to find out the home. What I must do? Sir, imagine a city, Roomi, yours is 14 cross 1004. You can easily arrive at me. Go there and find out what is the row size here. You can easily reach. Even crores of villas are there, you should be able to find out the location thoroughly. No mistake at all. Only 2 digits are required. Row and column. That is more than sufficient to. Sir, that's the reason I say, that's the reason without knowing that you have started loving matrices, just because it is very easy and beautiful way of organization. So the best way to organize sensors are put them in matrices this way. Now I have just given some sensors here, not the 1 crore sensor or 7 crore sensors. The number yaar kudta? Who gave this number? I only gave it, right? I said, no, I did not give. If you look at Gonzalez book or whatever it is, it says like there are 77 million, which is typically 10^6 mega sensors over there. I simply copied it down. Right? Now there is always again a question: when will engineer beat God? God's limitation is what? Ajijo. I should not say, is it right? Should I say? God's limitation is what? 77 mega. 7 mega for one sensor, 70 mega for another sensor, totally 77 mega. I study from engineering that it goes up to 120, 130 mega, not more than that for all of us. Number of sensors are equal to us, but there is a band always. Fine. So, who is great? God or human being or engineer, electronics engineer? A time has come today that electronics have surpassed the God's ability. That they are able to arrange photo sensors in a much better way than, in a huge way than the God. It's the beauty of it. You are seeing such. So what are the small squares now? They are sensors. They are sensors. What are those lines here? I will not leave any point untold. I will tell you. What are those lines? Sensor 1, sensor 1, non-conductor, sensor 2, non-conductor, why? Isolation. Yes? Why? This sensor should not disturb. This is the same problem. Don't disturb others. Otherwise I will understand black and white as grey. So that problem I know from the human eye. This time what I do? Yeah, this sensor like this, I got only two legs. One is cathode, another is anode, that's it. How do I reach this anode cathode? Put the index number correctly. What is the index number? Row and column. So visit row and column 1, 1, take the signal, 2, take the signal, 3, take the signal, 4, take the signal. You do that. What do you mean by that? Take here, take there, take here, take there means it is sampling. It is sampling, absolutely sampling. It is not take, it is take, how many take? Now 3. How many takes you will make it? 7 crore. In our example, no? I must take as many number of columns and as many number of rows. Very, very painful for me. Don't worry about it. There's electronic circuit called scanning circuit. It's got a sawtooth waveform. We can easily select this. Or you make it digital, like a microprocessor, say the row and column, choose their address bytes. So, right? You choose the address byte, reach there, take it. What I am going to do right now? Take the value, okay, sampled. But I take the value, it is 7.1. I cannot store 7.1. I take it as 7. Another is 7.3. I will make it as 7. Another is 7.45. I will make it as 7. Another is 7.54. I will make it as 8. This is quantization. This is quantization. So sampling done, which is approximation. Sampling or quantization? What is approximation? Tell me. The meaning of approximation is what? I'm going to repeat an engineering statement. Approximation is irreversible. True or false? If you don't even understand, I'll tell you with another example. See, it is 7.30, the price of banana. I got from 7 from you, from the customer as a vendor. There is another banana which is 7.5. I got it again as 8 rupee. Here I lost something. There I gained something by rounding it off. Right? But after all rounding it off, I will never know whether I rounded 7.3 as 7 or 7.25 as 7. I know it is 7. I cannot get back to the original value. So approximation is an irreversible process. You must understand that. That's the problem, you get error inside. Because I would never know from what I have approximated. So anyway, this approximation is quantization. Now tell me, to get a clear picture, I mean, like original. Original is continuous. What God has given. Original is continuous. I have now sampled it. To have a clear picture, should I purchase 7 crore transistor or should I purchase only 7 lakh transistor? Why, madam? I'll let you know that these topics will not be there in engineering book. I'll make this engineering easy. Why? It is just because numbers are more you are preferring. I have an array. Can I call this array? Why? Matrix. I got an array with 7 lakh transistors arranged. 7 crore transistors arranged. 12 crore trans arrange, which one you would choose? 7 lakh, 7 crore or 10, 12 crore? Why? Of course, as you say, like, there are more sampling, but why, what is the problem in it? Or what is the advantage in it? Yes, yes, madam, yes?
Resolution will be good, picture quality will be good.
How?
That approximation will be
No, here there is no approximation. You are still not talking about quantization. Sampling theory will understand thoroughly.
We will apply the
Two-dimensional
same.
sampling. Remember that use mathematics, we are doing it the other way. Why? How do you understand this two-dimensional sampling right now? Choose this or that or that. I know your answer is correct, you will only choose that because the numbers are more, paisa is more. Because one transistor is 50 rupees, 7 crore transistor, 12 crore transistor is going to cost you much. Right? But that array is also big, is it right? Or you can challenge me, the same size of array I can pack more. Come on. Array size per circle, should there be? No. Sir, 1 feet wide, 1 foot wide, 1 foot square. This tile here, I can pack 7 lakh. I can pack 70 lakh. I can pack 70 crore as long as they don't touch each other. How do I put 12 crores, sir? They're going out. What should I do?
You can have multi-layer.
Okay, one answer. Come on, think. The space is not sufficient. I will go back to the shop and say, sir, cut this transistor this side and this side, trim it, so that I can pack. So we can still do. Or I can request for, is there any only fellow? That means lean fellow. I can ask a question. Give me 12 crore transistor whose size is very thin. That is how the VLSI and ULSI technology are going now. As the size of the device are becoming smaller and smaller, the same size spec I can pack more. To me, same size, I am able to pack more number of transistors, more number of sensors. What does it mean now? That means you said it's good. How it is good, we have to understand. Should I go again? What do you see? How many? Chumma the Sanjana. Chumma. Right, if I take one, only one out of this, are you seeing it? Maybe suppose very close to me, may be able to see. You unplug one and see, you are able to see. If you are not able to see, what's the problem? I'll repeat again. Take one, open your camera here, mobile cam. Okay, you give this exercise to your students, right? They will understand two-dimensional sampling in a better way. You open like this, show this picture from there. You leave it on a white paper, one string. Who's that? I don't know. Whoever it is, just keep it there. Try to capture it, click it, and then start looking at it. If it is there, not there, will it be there? Guaranteed? My goodness, guaranteed? In the 2010 camera, it is guaranteed? No. 2020 guaranteed? Why? We have never thought of it. You know why? Go ahead. What sampling theorem says? These three. Don't worry. I will ask question and answer. Don't worry about it. It says. Okay. Let's see. Usual way of asking a student what is sampling theorem. Always say they will not say the theorem. They will simply say what the actual theorem is for any band limited signal. Mind you, it starts with a condition. For any band limited signal, right? The number of samples that is required must be the greater than or equal to twice the amount of that. Okay, fine. That is one-dimensional sampling theorem. What do I do with this here right now? I'll tell you an easier way to understand. If you are, please understand, if your hair is 1 micrometer thick, 1 micrometer thick, and you are kept on the table on a white sheet, right? You must have a sensor which is at every 0.5 meter minimum, 0.5 micrometer minimum. Got it clear? You will not find it in Gonzalez book. Ms. Blossing book. It's thoroughly practical of understanding this. Clear? If this is 1 micrometer thickness, go ahead. Every 0.5 micrometer there must be a at least. If you do that, there is every possibility that according to sampling theorem, there is at least one sample that would have occurred on the hair. Got it? So tomorrow, if there is a good camera engineer, I am still. It was very good at choosing and dictating surveillance cameras to the Meenakshi Amman temple in Madurai. I mean, a consultant to the Tamil Nadu Hindu charitable government organization to them. So, how do I choose a camera for applications? How do you choose it right now from here? You know the knowledge right now. You have the knowledge right now. How do you choose the camera for your problem? It's not easy. You don't go and simply purchase. What you should do? Know the problem first. Domain first. What is the minimum possible object you are supposed to find out? Look at the dimension. Go back to the camera specifics. Either you convert them into terms of pixel and choose the pixel, or take them in terms of micrometer length and convert the sensor also in terms of micrometers, and then see that at least you got one sample out of that. Clear? It's over. Otherwise you can simply say have more number of sensors. So it is better to always have a higher number of sensors. Remember, a camera with 10 megapixel will be lesser price than with 20 megapixel, I know. But 20 will be very higher. If you check 1 gigapixel, the cost will be very, very higher. Okay, there is another chance. If I don't have that possibility, what I can do, put a 10x macroscope. Clear? Now play with optics. Play with not camera resolution. We have been learning resolution until now without knowing it. This is what I was talking to you about resolution. It talks about spatial resolution and amplitude resolution. Amplitude resolution talks about quantization. Spatial resolution talks about sampling. We've done both of them. Clear? Fine. But when you purchase a camera, you look at it. And otherwise, it is a hair problem after all. After all, it is a hair problem. So, have a optical zoom and do it. So, this is the one we are missing it. Yes. This is sampled and quantized. Look at the original is like this. The sampled and quantized looks like this. If it has to be almost close to original, what I have to do? More samples, better quantization. More samples and don't approximate 7.4 into 7, approximate 7.4 into 7.25. Better approximation and better sampling. Fine. This is the one I was telling about it. Who is this? Sensor. Transistor or a sensor. From here you collect the signal. Convert A to D, put A to D converter. So put a sensor, collect the signal, put A to D converter, it is called frame grabber. It is called frame grabber. The job of the frame grabber is to convert all of them and finally have the value at each location what it sees as a number. Okay. That number is again stored as a matrix. So look at it. So how do I represent an image? This value is the first value in the image or the bottom value? Very good, sir. This value must be the ulta reading, right? That's otherwise the picture will become ulta. Right? So this 1, 1 comes from there, right? And each one of them are numbers. And since it is representing picture and called pixel element, it is called pixel. It is called pixel. So to me hereafter, image is a matrix, not a matrix. Very big matrix. Very big matrix because as equal to the number of sensors I purchase. It is a very big matrix. The only hope and belief is that matrix is easily understandable by me. I stay here saying that any images can be thought of as a matrix. Yeah. You see here, if you look at in Tamil, they say, Ella patache. How do you say it in English? I've seen everything in my life. How do you say it in Hindi? No, this mother or father used to say to us, right? Hey, cha, I've seen all of them. Enough of it. No? What is that? What do you call it in Hindi? And I'm able to get it in English, I'm able to get it in Tamil. But have you ever noticed that somebody who is the age of saying this? Yeah. Even young guys, they say, I have seen all of it. Yes? Yes, sir?
I've seen the word.
I've seen. What does it mean now?
Dunya dekhi.
Dunya dekhi. That means it tells me that I have seen everything. I will again let you know that you have seen nothing of it. What you see in the visible spectrum is chota, very small, from 400 nanometers to 700 nanometers. What remains to be seen very large. That means your visual system, your vision system, human visual system, your photographic system is only in the electromagnetic spectrum, is only very small portion. What is left to it, what is right to it, is not visible to human being, because our eyes can respond only to RGB, only 400 nanometer to 800 nanometer. Rest less than that, beyond than that, you will never be able to hear it or see it at all. But to me, this is photography, this is microscopy, forget it. This is what cholesterol looks like. Right? Or 940 times cholesterol. Right? Forget it. Yeah. This is slowly the graph is moving right hand side. Thermal image. There was a movie, English movie, Predator. You must know. Thanks to the director that he thought of the thermal images very long back, and you know the climax of it. Predator climax. The climax is between the hero and the external creature. The external creature is equipped with thermal camera, which means thermal eyes. So it can see anybody, because we must understand that each human body generates heat. Just lift up and touch your chair, you will find out there is a heat inside. Is that right? Each of us are eliminating heat in terms of infrared. So when you if it is a thermal camera, assume that it is focusing you, you will not have your body will have a different temperature distribution. You know why people are holding their pocket in cold conditions? Why? Why they do this? When there is a lot of chill, they do it this way. Or put it, or why? You must understand. If your son or daughter or brother is feeling fever, okay, we don't touch it here. We neither touch it here. We don't touch it here. You always, worldwide you touch it. Why? The reason is, for human being, these extreme points, extremities. And here are those places where the temperature is thrown to the outside world very beautifully. It is not on the other side, right? So, in the ear, that's the reason they close their ears, this extremity. Your ear will first chill, feel the temperature first. So they put this, even in the chill temperature they put it. So, this is the way human body looks like when I have a thermal camera. What do you understand from this? Once we install this thermal camera in our hostel, these hostel students know, they want to leave. Sir, feeling fever, sir. Hey, okay, inside fever, sir. They will always sit, no? Inside fever, sir. They will put a small piece of onion here and then put it here. See, the idea here is that if a thermal camera is installed on the doorstep, if I am a doctor sitting inside, yes, gentleman, you got a fever, come inside. By looking into this image, I didn't touch it. Today's thermal cameras can tell even the temperature also here. The more the darker color, higher the temperature. The more the lighter color, lower the temperature. That's the reason. These are reason blue, which means that the temperature is very, very less. Face, the temperature is more. Face and neck, the temperature is more. So thermal cameras can tell you a lot of stories. How the heat distribution is there. Right? And not visible by human being, because thermal is more than infrared, which is more than red, more than 800 meter, will not be visible to you. And look at it, this is radar images. As the frequency increases, it's called radio images. I'll go to that side, it's called the fluorescent microscopy. But beyond this, I have this X-ray images. I have radio waves, MRI images, otherwise called. I have PET images. You must have understood. Let us not go for scan, but today doctors they write PET scan, MRI scan, X-rays. It's quite often. It has become a diagnostic tool. Sir, fever sir, go to scan. Sir, cough sir, go to scan. Sir, slight pain sir, go to scan. Why today doctors are that way? One is the scan industries. Sorry if your father, mother, your fellow friends are doctors, but it's an industry today. It's an industry. It is money is flowing like anything, but they mint money in that. But the actual doctor has to touch you, is it right? I don't find a doctor today who touches you today. Gone are the days. They don't even touch here. That's only doctors are available today. Come corona, you sit there. Put mask, you sit there after 10 meters away from that. What do you want, sir? That, this, sir. Get out. I will give you write some tablets, you go out. Today, this technologies, remember these are not image processing, they are imaging. The method of taking images, acquiring images. For long we were mimicking the human vision system to create cameras, digital cameras. But these are the technology, the cameras they don't have any limitation. They can see any signal coming out of any band here. I've got all the medical technologies with respect to images. Let us try to understand the situation. In case, if engineers did not invent MRI, X-ray, CT, what will happen? Just imagine, what will happen? If there was no image processing today, no vision today, no computer vision today, what will happen today? One sir, I go to a doctor. Sir, I am feeling pain. This fellow will say me, lay there. You open it. Nothing, and you will close. This will happen. If I say it is paining here too much, they will give some tablet. If 5th day, 6th day, 10th day you are still saying you are pain. Neighbors matter. Neighbors matter. Neighbors matter. For most of us, the same problem. If you have lost your friendship, neighbor matters. If you build up your friendship, neighbor matters. If you got a quarrel with your wife, husband, neighbor matters. There are plenty of Tamil movies where, what did you talk to her just before this? You know that movie? The Salman movie was there long back.
I think they all don't watch movies.
Okay. I mean, in that case, should I take examples of something else? I'll do without movies. Anyway, my intention is to convey you that the neighbors do matter. There are 3 or 4 things you have learned it. One, neighbor matters, angle matters, scale matters, I mean the closeness matters, is it right? And also perception matters. What do you see here in those junction points? You can take off your eye and then get it back. Take your eye or get it back. Take your eye off and get it back.
Yeah.
What do you see?
It's appearing blank.
Empty sometimes.
What do you see?
Dot, black and white.
Dot, which dot? What color?
Black and white.
Black color. Black, white is already there, but you see. Now, natural question to you is that, is there anything in between? What is there in junction? Nothing I know. There is only white. But I am able to see. What do you see? Is it black or green? What do you see? Or white? White is there, I know. You can take off your eye and then get it back. You will see there is something, a dot, some color is there. She says it is black. I would say it is grey. There is a grey color. It's not exact dark black. Grey. Interesting again. I'll let you know the reason for this, why it is. It is not there, but it is there. It is not there, but it is there. It is only because of useless fellow. Call the human eye. Call the human eye. It is only because of this human retina we are likely to have this kind of a problem. I was listening about certain things like how many colors are there, and with the availability of neighbors, the colors change. and these dots are again not there, but here visible. It is visible. The only reason is that black, 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 all these the 4 black neighbors, they tend to do something in our eye. The physiology behind that is from here. You have an eye, the information is falling here. This nerve and sheet, it goes to the brain, to the visual cortex region of the brain. How do they go? In cinemas, again, you will have seen fighting. One kick by the hero on the villain, he will fall on the cycle, right? There will be 100 cycles. Okay. What is next? One cycle falls, go ahead. Chada, 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 it goes, is it right? To the last one, and the last one will stand. Of course, the friction goes up, it stands, fine. What is it? A consecutive effect. To me, it looks like neuron firing. One fellow fires the other fellow firing other, the other fellow giving input to the other. Everything gets fired, correct? To me, assume that in this room, if this group, wherever madam is there, these are the cycles. These are separate cycles. If I push this, only these cycles should fall, correct? If I push this, only these cycles should fall. Likewise, wherever it is in the line should fall. If I push this, if the other cycle falls, what is the problem? They are in the pipeline. They don't follow the sequence right now. So this means that this madam is disturbing. Somebody cross correct. It is not firing the following fellows. They are firing. Yeah, that's it. What do you call for tawa putti? Tadpole. No, in Hindi. English I know. Hindi is again difficult. Tadpole, you know. Frog, small one.
Medak.
Meda.
Medak.
Meda. How do you find the difference between meda and fish? Machi? Machi is something. No, that's fine. How do you find the difference? In the younger one, they both are same. Right? I got slapped from my mother of taking over frogs to my hand, assuming that it is fish. I brought many of them. When they started growing, they become actually frog in the home. Right? Because the younger one, they look the same way. But you look at the frogs, the small one, tadpoles, and a longer one will be there, and slowly the lighter one will come. Every neuron is that way only. The one that is the leg side, it is firing there. This sideways now, it is touching the other fellow. What does it mean right now? Whatever I am getting when I fire it, I will also give something to the right hand side as well as left hand side. And as he gets it now, he will give right hand side, left hand side. That is the problem here. A new set of neural signals which have to go straight away to the brain as black here, is also getting confused with the white here. So what is the average of black and white? Gray. That's the reason you are seeing a gray here. That means you can ask me always a question, can I correct this? This is very wrong now. Open up your brain, take up all the set of neural signals, neuron carriers, cut down all the frog's legs, cut down connection, correct? If you cut down the correction mechanism, it is fine. I will let it fire. What you see, you will tell the others. Childhood days we will have played something, right? I will tell one story to one of my friends. She will tell story, past story now. And the moment it reaches the last one, the story will be different story. Clear? This is from the news, my views also getting added. Where again news from views added. So the final one will be different from the original one. And that's the reason the final one is not the same. As you look at it here, if I do a small operation surgery in the eye and get to know macroscopically what is there in the eye, eyes have got set of cones and rods. I think it's a +2 matter or a 10 standard matter. We would say eyes are filled with rods and cones. Rods are meant for brightness, dim vision. Cones are meant for color. Right? I will have again a story on this. When the lights were on here, you could understand me. When the lights are now very small, you are still able to understand me. Does it mean that I start reducing the brightness of that You will be able to see me in color? That's a big question. I will answer that later. I will answer that later, scientific phenomenon. But now, the number of rods and cones, one side. Rods are meant for brightness understanding. Are you colorblind? Are you colorblind? Are you blind? Sure? I asked the question, are you blind? No way, sir. I am able to see you. I have been living for the past 30 years or 25 years. How dare you are calling me as blind? So you are not blind, I'm sure. Then I asked the question, are you colorblind? He says yes, maybe. Yes. He says yes. And I would say no. See, I've been always getting interest in moving all these women to the sari shops in Madurai. I used to stand in the counter for some time and look at what is happening in the sari shops. I think you will have got experience. Forget about men. It is very peculiar about women. I'm not complaining about women. Only this, whatever I saw, I'm just letting it go. Please don't mistake me. I'm not degrading women. But what is happening in the store, I'm telling you, if you stand and look as a sales representative, when a set of women approach you for asking for a sari, they will spend about 10 to 15 minutes. I will have to pull down all the sari, put it on the top. Forget about my business here. I'm just putting and spreading it. Your eyes will be all there on the pakatila. Next one, what that lady is taking. That looks fine. That is number one. I have seen. Forget it. If that lady takes, I get disappointed. This is the one I wanted to take it, that lady has taken. But anyway, these things are here. This fellow, he gets tired of pulling all the things. See, women generally take. Again, I beg your pardon, I am not complaining, I am not degrading women, but they normally take someone else along with them to take these kind of sari shops. Agree? Whatever I have seen in Madurai, I am telling you. Diwali times, no? They take their sister or worst case neighbor lady. They join together, put an auto and they go to the shop and then look into that. If this lady takes one sari, the other says, Akka, this is sister, this you've taken 5 years back in your birthday. Goodness, I don't know how they are remembering all these things. Very quickly to women, they will know. This they have taken for that function, this they have taken for that function, this for that, this I have, this. Worst case they will say, this opposite lady is also having the same one, don't take it. The memory power is so powerful, they are able to remember, not design.
Colors.
I mean, it's always a questioning factor for me. The color they know, right? After half an hour of all the struggle, no, they will simply say, we'll see next time. They will go. Poor this fellow has to once again pack everything and put. Anyway, that's a customer's choice. Understood? But what I want to convey you is a philosophy today. You can go and let your friends know, your students know. It's yet another great philosophy. I'll say again. Back again to the story. 17th or 70th sari, I spread. This gentle lady takes it. This is very fine. We will. I think your systems have got MATLAB inside. Net is coming. Madam, what to do? Login portal now. They are supposed to enter.
Organizing team.
Yeah. If they want guest IDs, they can get inside.
Both the demo sessions. We will be having MATLAB as well as we will be having Python. You can go ahead by any one. Which is comfortable for you, you can go ahead.
The idea right now is to showcase that this problem can be solved in both MATLAB as well as Python. The coding is almost the same, except the libraries that have to be included. So we thought we prepared two things, one a MATLAB version, another the Python version. Both of them will be shared to you right now. It is coming to you to your mail. You will receive it right now. You can just copy it and paste it there. Easy, not typing it, so that we can save time.
You can call. While calling the image, you need to provide the correct extension. Purpose, the extension is PNG. If you are calling some other image, for example, you can give cameraman.taf. You can try it out now. Cameraman, C-A-M-E-R-A. You can try cameraman.daf, but you can't able to convert that into gray because already it's gray. It will throw error. Have you all read the image and converted it into RGB? Yes?
The first module was to load the image and read the image and show it on the screen. Second is about making it RGB to gray. Third module is sampling, which we discussed. Figure 5. I have the value, it is very CNN, convolutional neural network, CNN. So the next step is to understand how the convolution works. Meaning that given an image, given a matrix, given another small matrix, how do I write the small matrix over the huge matrix? Why do I do it? I want to. The meaning of SOP is known to users, right? As a computer science engineers, what is SOP? Sum of products. Sum of products, SOP. Yeah, sum of products now. Convolution is sum of products. So what do we do? Have the bigger matrix, go to 1, 1, have a smaller matrix, fix onto that, multiply 1 to 1 elements are beneath it. That is a product. Sum all of them, sum of products, leave there, go to the next place, do the same thing, leave there, move to the next place. To do this, there are you require two images, two matrices. One, the bigger image matrix, another small convolutional matrix or operator matrix. If your operator matrix values are known to you, it is easy to multiply and put a sum of products. Look at the experiment that has been given to you. It talks about filtering images. As you open an image, add a noise. Where is that? You add a noise. Nice acronym. See, as far as MATLAB is concerned, adding a noise is, you can use a command called syntax called im noise. Image noise, im noise. Is it there? Yeah, here it is. People often do research in removing the noise, right? Algorithms, they use this. Adding a noise, removing a noise, finding peaks equal to noise ratio, and seeing your algorithm is working better. Yes, look at the first image. That is original, second is added with noise. Now the question is, how do I remove the noise? By using a small mean filter. It's a convolutional nature. Take the original image matrix, have a small matrix, that small matrix coefficient values are to be known to you. Simply add all the elements, divide by total number. Move to the next, take the neighbor, add them. What is it? What is the process? You take the neighbor, add them, divide by total number of neighbors, leave them, move there, take the neighbor, add all of them, divide by total number. This is simply mean. Average. So it's called average filter or smoothing filter or mean filter, you can name in any way that you want. So that's what that has been done. That's the result of that, madam. That will remove the noise. What I will do right now, I have given you a set of MATLAB code up to 20 and odd exercises. You can just run it out. Now I will show its equivalent version, PyTorch. The PyTorch version has been pushed to you. It's on there now. Sent all of them now. You have received it in your mail. So now you know that both of them can be worked online. Either use MATLAB online or Colab online. Cut this program and paste it there, it will work. Yeah.
So just for working with Colab, you all know that you should have a Gmail ID. With the Gmail ID, just create a Gmail ID and open that account. That's the step 1. Step 2, after that just go to type Google Colab. So it is an online version which is very easy. You can proceed this with your Jupyter notebook, Spider, any of your PyCharm, you can do that. Now we can, for a DC implementation, we are using a Gmail account. Opening your Gmail account, just type Google Colab and your Google Colab notebook will be opening. Okay, I will show the procedure, just continue this.
Fine. So we have uploaded the images, and then so this is the first cell. It is used for reading an image. Okay. So we need to copy the auth of the image. So click this and select copy path, and then paste this in the image. Okay. Just then you just click this. So here what we are doing is we have given the image part, and then we are just reading the image. If there is an image, it will display the image. If the image is not loaded, it won't display there. And just I have given one condition, if and else condition. Then I am writing that. So this is the first code to open a file, image file, and to display the image. So you can see this. Next, how to convert an image into RGB image into pastel. So that is the code, that is the RGB to gray. That's the single code. So first you just open the first one just to upload an image, just to read that image.
Where is that image, ma'am?
Image, you can take any image from the Google, ma'am. Just you download it and just you upload that image. Just upload. Click this upload. So have you all uploaded the Google notebook? One second. Yeah, here we need to upload the images. So any image. See the system path, you can't give the system path, just you need to upload the image and then give the path around.